Took a long time to actually heal from her betrayal, even when I eventually had to stop being friends with her because, well, if she's gonna really do that to me, how can I even trust her? So, I mean, it was not easy at all, like, to do this. Like, she was considered actually a best friend of mine since, like, God, like, freshman year of high school. I'll admit this is not a very easy type of video for me to post. I haven't even been on Walkaway Social in quite a long time, but this is essentially my story. So I've always been raised in a conservative household. That's just the way it has been. I mean, I consider myself a little bit more open-minded, or open-minded, I guess, to certain elements of some liberal ideology. Yeah, and I just believe that everyone, at least I thought that people would be a lot more mature and respectful of others' opinions. Well, that's not the case here. I had a friend of mine, I'm not going to name names, but I had a friend of mine that was considered a really close friend of mine. She seemed to be there for me in every single aspect of my life until, we had a few disagreements, but even then, we got over it, plain and simple. Well, then came the day that Trump got elected in 2016. I, of course, not really thinking clearly at the time, I told her I was glad. I was glad Trump won. And she lit into me. She stated something to the effect of, "Oh, you're really that glad that Trump won? Okay, let's just not be friends anymore." She decided to put politics over friendship at that particular moment. I was really devastated by this. I was hurt. Even when she later on tried to text me and be like, "Okay, we can be friends, as long as you call him a pig," and all sorts of god-awful names under the sun. And it took a long time to actually heal from her betrayal, even when I eventually had to stop being friends with her because, well, if she's gonna really do that to me, how can I even trust her? So, I mean, it was not easy at all, like, to do this. Like, she was considered actually a best friend of mine since, like, God, like, freshman year of high school. Anyway, it took a while to essentially get over it, and essentially, I just had to learn that this is our reality when it comes to the liberal and the left and the ideology, all of it. So, to basically sum it all up, I am considered more a walk with, in the sense, but I did not even for the least become aware of how bad it has got with the Liberal Party until that moment in 2016. And why I decided to share my story, well, I can only say that, well, I sincerely hope it does not go down that road for anyone to realize too little too late like I have. But with that said, that is my story. And of course, I have supported Trump and I've voted for him in this current election. With that said, thank you for listening.
For more great videos, download the Walkaway Social app at walkawaysocial.com. Share your testimonial and join our community.